All right, so we are charging at 44, 45 watts, which is similar to what the Ryobi batteries charge at. Let me just give you these ones right here. If you look at my charger showdown, if you look at some of my other videos, or I might have more coming out, but they charge right around the same rate. And that turns to a 1, that's going to be 100 watts. And I have a feeling that this is going to be less than 100 watts capacity. There's your amps. So it's not even charging at a full amp. So for example, this could be charged from the inverter in your 100 watt inverter in your car easily. Easily could be charged like that. So if you did carry this in your trunk and you had an inverter, you would be able to, charge this, and it'd be charged when you get to your next destination or something. So every time that's a 1, that will be 100. That will be tens. So when there's 10 watts used, it should show up right there, correct? Right there. For every 10 watts, that will go up 1. That will go up for every 100 watts. And that's every 1,000 watts. So 1,000, 100, and tens. Oh, by the way, another tidbit as we're waiting here. I'm going to take off in a second. But this battery right here, this is a Cobalt 24 volt max 4 amp hour battery. It is basically the same as what's in here. Now, at a later time, I'll tear this whole thing apart and we'll look exactly what's in there. But my prediction is going to be that it's going to be very much like this one right here. No, this is not 100% solar yet. But I put that there to encourage me to strive to be able to throw 100% solar into these batteries. And that's going to be something that's going to come up in the future. Like I said, please subscribe. You'll be able to follow along, and you'll be able to be a part of the adventure too. One thing interesting about this battery versus this one will charge in less than an hour, and this one will take about 4 hours to charge. So this is why I want to make a clip on here, so I could just clip one in right here, or back here, or 2 of them, or maybe 4 of them, and then we would seriously be able to maximize our range and maintain a fuller degree of power. But in order to do that, we're going to have to rip all this stuff apart. So we're just going to do the first test first, and then we'll see how this goes. Back with an update in a minute. Charge complete. 110 watts. That's what we have. How's the tire holding up here? Alright. Looks like we're doing well. So yes, 110 watts. As suspected, I was thinking somewhere between 90 to 100. There's always loss when it comes to charging, approximately 20% or so. So that falls right in line with what my thoughts were, that this battery is very, very similar to the 4 amp hour battery by Cobalt, the 24 volt one. So, hey, thanks for watching. Please help me reach 1,000 subscribers and subscribe to my channel, please. And also, you'll be able to see cool things happen in the future, like we're going to take this apart and see what kind of cells are in here. If we can. I think I'm going to be wrecking this tape when I do so. This, you see? Yeah, I believe this will all end up coming off and never going back on. That's okay. But here's the point. I'll have to buy some more non-stick tape or peel that off really, really, really carefully, because I believe to crack this case open, I'll have to take this off. But I'm not really sure, but I really want to crack this case open. I do. It's going to be fun. So there we have it. Capacity, about 100 watts, a little less. Oh yeah, it's been 19 hours since I plugged it in. I didn't realize it was that long ago. It costed a penny, about a penny, to charge this up. So think about this. If this thing only goes, and this is according to Chicago rates with tax and fees included, so that's approximately 15 cents a kilowatt. Sometimes it's a little closer to 13.5 cents a kilowatt. So if you want to try to argue with me down in the comments below about how much electricity is in Chicago, realize that I am including taxes and fees and rounding up to the nearest 5. So it's 13.5 cents usually with taxes and fees, but we are calculating our cost at 15 cents per kilowatt. And if we're only using a little bit of energy, 100 watts or so, we're looking at a penny. A penny. So 1 penny will bring you 2.5 miles almost. A penny. I mean, literally a penny. That's crazy. Haha, that's awesome.